name's Tim Down for Living with MS in Tenerife. I'm here today in La Caleta at the car park in between the Sheraton H10 and the Coral Suites, just above the beach. And it's early morning. I'm 5 minutes early this morning. For those of you who usually join me, I usually start between 9 and 9:30. But I got to get home early a bit today. Got my 50 factor on. The sun's just come over the yard arm. Doesn't mean to say I'm going to drink or anything. If you're new to the channel, my name's Tim Dowd. I go walking Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I go live at 5:55, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday is all about you. If you're on the island, you want to come and say hello, come to our village, have a drink, maybe get something to eat, and have a bit of fun, and go live. I'll interview you. You can tell your story to the world. On Wednesday, which is tonight, we have balcony banter. Every second week, which is tonight, is on our channel. The other week is on Juliane Nendel's channel. Go and check her out. And tonight's topic, we don't know. So if you've got an idea for tonight's topic, send me an email, me@timothydowd.com, that we can discuss. It could be anything to do with anything. And if you want to join us, go to timothydowd.com/live, and you can follow the instructions there to join us with your tablet, phone, or computer. So that's cool. On Friday, it's just me getting drunk in a bar called Freaky Friday. Weekends, I rest. So, for those of you who've been following, I'm on a diet now since the 1st of April. April Fools. No, I'm on a diet. So I've cut out bread, except for Saturday mornings. So Saturday mornings I have bread, and then no bread for the rest of the week. And it's working well. And no beer. So I had a drink on Saturday night of gin and tonic, and I haven't touched alcohol since. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, if you want to check out the meals that I'm having, I've got an Instagram account called Living with MS Tenerife. Go and check that out. It gives you all the pictures. But in the Shorts channel on here, on YouTube, the Shorts channel, you know the one you doom scroll? That's the one. I do 2 videos a day, one for breakfast, one for dinner. I've been doing it for over a year now. So if you want to find out what the weather's like in Costa Adeje at any time of the year, go back and check those out. If you go to the short shelf at my channel, and there's 2 videos a day all about food and weather, and enjoy yourselves, knock yourself out. Now I did start a diet last year as well, which failed miserably. So let's see if this one goes any better. So okay, let's see what you guys are saying. We got 40 people on already. Good gosh. So it's C's on, Anthony's on. Anthony is the quickest finger in Instagram, I tell you. The quickest finger in Instagram. I thought I'd cleaned this lens, hang on. There you go. I'll probably have, it's probably the sun just behind me. Kev B's on, morning walk there last Wednesday. Back home now, sadly. Cutting the bread and potatoes out is a great start. I didn't say anything about potatoes. No, I'm trying to cut down on a lot of stuff, but I'm counting calories at the moment. So I've got a 1,500 calorie a day limit, and I'm finding it hard to reach it, to tell you the truth. I had to have 2 handfuls of nuts yesterday to reach it. So either I'm counting them wrong, or I'm cheating. I'm not cheating. Fiona's on, Anne-Marie's on, Micah Ross. Beautiful day for a walk. I'm going backwards here, guys. Morning, morning, morning. People are saying morning, morning, morning. Morning, excuse me if I didn't say your name. Morning, morning, morning. Okay, everybody's just saying good morning. Today's first guy was Michael Ross, Eugene, Steve, Anthony, Roger, Julie, Denise, Bernie, Betty, Gary, Michael, Anne-Marie, Julie, Jack, Anthony again, Edward Blagg, C, Carol Mawson, Julie, Kev B, Michael Ross on that, Fiona Dillon, and Anne-Marie again. Right, where am I? I'm in La Caleta. What is La Caleta? La Caleta is basically the village at the very end of the Maritime Walkway, the opposite end to, where are we? Los Cristianos. So, hi Mark. Miserable outside, oh dear. So what you got, in fact, it's really weird because I'm at this car park here, which is right by the hotel up there. Oh, I'm pointing the wrong way. I'm at this car park here, which is at this hotel, this Coral Suites hotel, and there's the H10. That is ground zero for COVID on the island, that hotel there. And if you look this way, it looks like a deserted beach. You've got to go down a very, very steep incline to get to it. Excuse me. It looks like a deserted beach. You got a little white hut over there, all old stuff. And then all of a sudden comes into view the COOKBOOK Beach Bar. There you go. This is one of the best beach bars in Tenerife, I think. Not only that, but it's where the paragliders, or whatever they call them these days, land. So they take off from the mountain up here, and they fly all over the place, and then they come down and they land here. So that'd be interesting if you fancy an afternoon of watching paragliders land, something nice to eat, and sometimes a little jazz band. This is the place to come. COOKBOOK Beach Bar. The waves look pretty good today as well. They're breaking pretty late. So what we're going to do, we're going to walk into town. This is La Caleta. It's not very big, but there's plenty of little hidden gems there. Then afterwards we're going to come round the back and walk past these hotels and back to car park. Walk with Ian. Have you lost weight? I have, actually. I'm only weighing myself once a week so as not to faff about. But at the highest, just before I started the diet, I was 123 kilos. And I weighed myself on Monday. I was 121 point something. So that's probably just water I lost, but at least I'm not shoving 2 or 3 pints down my gob, a bottle of wine and a brandy, you know what I mean? I mean, I've realised that that's 1,000 calories as it is, you know what I mean? So basically, the not drinking and not eating bread is probably a good start. Count the calories is also good, because then you realise what I've been doing. I've been cooking normally, but there's been a portion left over. And so even though I've cooked to the calorie count I'm doing, I've got a portion left over, so I don't actually eat all the calories that I've registered. And then I scoff it for breakfast in the morning. Scoffing it for breakfast is the best bit. So I've got 2 mushroom dumplings this morning. I'm going to stick a boiled egg on it and stick a fork in it, call it done. Buenos dias. Did you ever pick up that lead from Dad? I did, yeah. It's I got it. It's now in my lead drawer. I do have a use for it, but to tell you the truth, I can't remember why I ordered it. I knew it was like, oh great, if I get that lead, I can do this, this, and this, and then I forgot. So, yeah, it will come to me. It will come to me. And he didn't charge me either. Okay, so here's the view of the beach from this side. Let me get through. There you go. That's a nice picture there. So the COOKBOOK Beach Bar. We might have a look down there later, but as you say, if you got to get down there, you got to go uphill, haven't you? Don't want any of that. We've got 51 people watching now. 33 thumbs up. That's good. That's more than 50%. Oh, beautiful. Now La Gomera is still not there. There's something white on the horizon over there, which without my glasses I can't see. That's the ferry. So La Gomera is over there where the clouds are. There you go. Just stick my glasses back on. Yeah, they're breaking really late, these waves, aren't they? And there's one. Right on the end. Cool dude. So it's nice and sunny over in Las Americas, way down the bottom here. We've got a couple of clouds over Rock del Conde, but it looks pretty cool. If that lamppost wasn't in the way, it'd be a great picture, that. Okay, let's carry on into town. They've redone this now as a sort of a one-way street. There's 2-way up to here, but then it turns into one way going into town, so you can't come out of town this way. Keep death off the roads, right on the pavement. Oh, there we go. Okay, they're getting around the one-way system by riding on the pavement. That's what they're doing. Ali, Ali, Ali. Bom dia. Ali, Ali, Ali. So this is the Obima Jardim Caleta. It's a 3 or a 4 star, reasonable and perfect position. I mean, everything else around here is 5 star. And this, you've got this, they've done this new. This is your breakfast and dinner nook. And so you can like sit and eat al fresco. Beautiful viewing area here. Also gives you a great view of Costa Deje and Las Americas there. You must say rennen, rennen. Rennen, rennen. There's the police. Don't film the police. And there you go. If you want a cinematic reveal now. Are you ready? Morning, Tim. Early start. It was, yeah. Because I'm not drunk at night, I can get up earlier. Every £2 that you lose is £2 your heart is not carrying. That is true. Shall we go and have a look? Take my life in my hands. So it's called Caleta's Gardens. It's a hotel. We're going to see how many stars it's got. 3 star. So it's a 3 star hotel. And but it looks really nice. It's part of the Ash Hotel or Ass Hotel. I don't know how you pronounce that. Breakfast. Bar dance place. Looks quite nice. Wheelchair access. And steps. Now I assume you can get half board, full board, all inclusive, all you want. But I must admit, this town has a plethora of fantastic restaurants for every pocket. So you got the typical pizzeria type place, all the bits and bobs that you've forgotten that you need for the beach. And you have 2 bars here. The first one looks shut. I hope it's not closed. This is like a gin joint. Maybe they just put all the stuff in when they're not using it. But it doesn't have a name anymore. Let me go and see if there's anything up there to give you a thing. And this is Lagarto, part of the venture group. I've worked here a couple of times actually as a as an auctioneer. So this is Barabar, and they're open. I can't read it, maybe you can. Yeah, so maybe they just get everything, all the furniture's in the bar, and then they take it out when they need it, obviously. And this is Lagato. Beautiful fish, beautiful Italian type food, but really well done and posh. And not that expensive, to say the truth. Let's have a look at the menu. So a 3-course brunch for 23 bucks. And you can either have wild mushrooms, creamy prawns, quiche, onion soup, or salad nicoise, or how do you say that? Mains, beef bourguignon, mussels, handcrafted wild mushroom ravioli, grilled fillet of steak, cheesy burger, and battered cod, fish and chips. There you go, dessert. Chef's special of the day. And this is the British menu. I'm not going to read all those. The mains, 20 bucks, between 20 and 30 bucks. Fish and chips, 20 bucks. So mains between 20 and 30 bucks, but it is really top class stuff. They also have a vegan option and specialities. Chateaubriand, 35 per person. Wagyu, 165. Beef shank. Wow. There you go. If you're German, you can stop the thing right there. And of course, other languages too, including Spanish. Okay, we're going to go over here and take our lives in our hands. These are nice places. There's the original houses down there. Now this actually takes you to the beach. Mr. Duffy, how the devil are you? A high of 8 today. See what you guys are saying, 77 people on. Carl's on, Pearson's on. Simon Farrant. Morning, good morning, good morning. Renan, we did that. Nice cocktail bar coming up called Bloom. Am I going this way then? Or this way? Okay, I'll go this way. And Marie Legato, we've just been, and 88's coming up. So it's nice to be here. Morning, Una. Are you still on the island, Una? Coming up here, okay. $81 people watching. 55 thumbs up, thank you so much. If you can't find the thumbs up, you just got to close the chat. That gives you a thumbs up. Today in the Kingdom of Faith. So I love these houses that are painted in all sort of pastel-y type colours. It's quite nice. Now we're going to go down here, but before I do, I'm going to show you the backs of the restaurants. I say the backs because most of them have a front to the sea. So you can either enjoy the morning sun here or the sunsets on the other side. This is the Bloom, but this doesn't have a sea-facing frontage, I think. but beautiful for breakfast. And this is the Salté restaurant that is on the frontage. So we can actually go down here. You'll end up seeing everything. Next time, Una. La Vieja. The old one. Now we have a wheelchair-friendly access. So the beautiful bay here. Morning, Yvonne. So, let's start to our right. All these restaurants here are typical fish restaurants. And down the bottom on the left there, the last one, has been redone lately. That's pretty cool. This is the end of the village, to tell you the truth. Just behind there is a little bit of a maritime walkway, which will go on the end. And up here are the posh restaurants. That's the La Vieja, 88, and I don't know what the one on the corner's called, but these are all very posh and very good. And there's a hidden one just in there, which is in a garden, which is quite nice. And a lot of these have got 2 floors. And be careful when you buy the fish, though, because they do it by weight. So the price you see is probably for 100 grams. And that's wet weight. So they'll charge you what the fish weighs, then they'll fillet it. So just be careful when ordering fresh fish. Obviously, if you're on holiday and you just want to sample all the stuff, it doesn't really matter. You're not really looking at the money. But if you are and you're on a budget, just be careful with fresh fish. Periquitos on. Hi, Simon. So this is not really a beach to lie on, and the tide does cover most of it. But there is a place over there where you can get into the sea and have a swim. In fact, the kids jump off a lot of stuff, but they know where the rocks are, so don't do it unless you know. They don't call it tomb diving for nothing or whatever. So I can see a little bit of La Gomera on the camera. So live, I can't see a lot of it, but I think I can see a sort of a shape of La Gomera there. And then this is where we're going to go for have a quick look down here. So that end restaurant has got 2 sides to it. They got the front side, which looks out to sea, which is sort of an ice cream parlor and nice food. And you got the back side, which is posh food. I think you can get the same menu, but I think the posh food menu is promoted at the back and the daily menu is promoted at the front. Now this would be lovely to own, wouldn't it? How do you fancy that? And we got the Sublime Food and Wine. These all pop out later on. Keep Death off the roads, right on the pavement. El Caldero. So I'm not actually going to go any further down here. So I just wanted to show you these houses. And this one down here. Well, that is a great place. I think you can actually rent that out. Morning, Janet. It's okay, let's get away from that. Keep death off the roads, right on the pavement. So the actual weather here is not too bad now. The dust has gone from most of the places. As I say, La Gomera is still covered. Let's see if it brightens up today. Morning, Neil. How are you feeling? I think you deserve a break after you've got over your stuff. 94 people watching, 76 thumbs up, thank you. The more you thumbs up it, the more people watch. In fact, if you hit the share button and share it to your social media, then people might find the channel. It's coming up to October now, where I go and pension, so I can start growing the channel now. You know, I've been keeping it on the low. You probably notice I'm changing the titles to more, I won't say clickbaity, but yeah, sorry, clickbaity titles. So Christina's got to go up here, up this ramp here, and round, because there's only steps here. So again, this is that restaurant in the garden I was telling you about. Beautiful. Let's just take this in for a second. Ferry in the background. Where'd you go, Simon? Remember the name of the cafe? Care Studios 2, Grey and Damp Island. Whoops. My gimbal decided to turn itself off. I think I was pressing the button though. There you go. So let's go down the steps. Oh, I might lose. That's what I was talking about. Building regulations. That last step is at least 3 or 4 centimeters bigger than all the rest. You can kill yourself doing that if you're expecting steps all the same. So if you're wondering how to get to the top floor here, you've got to go around the back. I don't think there's steps up. There you go. A little bit closer to the sea here. Isn't it lovely? Just waking up to this every day. Looks like the ferry's not moving. It could be actually a cruise ship that's hanging around. I can't see. You got some nice waves coming in here. Good morning, Ian. Rather wet this morning. It would be if I was down there. Where was it? Opposite the what? Opposite side of where you are now, next to the road. Okay. So there's some guys fishing. Gone fishing. There's a nice little square to sit in. This was the first fish restaurant we ever went to when we first came in 2012. Stayed at the Sheraton, walked over here and ate here. So that is a beautiful restaurant as well. Beautiful. So now we can either go up these steps to the little, what's it called? There's like a little chapel up there. That takes you up to the top of the little chapel. This takes you around the Maritime Walkway, which is probably where I'll probably go. And this is the back street that goes into the restaurants at the second level. The best mojito had to be Burger Cafe in Las Americas. There you go. So, this looks like it's been done up. That would be a perfect spot for another cafe, wouldn't it? There you go. The Exorcist steps, yeah. So this is called La Caleta restaurant. There you go. Let's have a look at the menu. To embark. Set sail. Little crew members. Sushi and rolls. And umami. There you go. On sale. Grills. Rice and noodles. The crew. Vegetarian. Coming to earth. And sweet binge. I read bingo then, but it's actually binge. There you go. So this, I might lose you here, but I'll be back on in a second. 111 people watching. We've been on 30 minutes. So we've got another half an hour to go. And we're in La Caleta, for those of you who are wondering. These steps go down to the rocks, so you can also jump in there. As you can see, there's steps getting up to those rocks in the distance as well. This is the way you come if you're going over to our village, over the hippie place. Tenerife morning tranquility. It is quiet today. Just people jogging. One of them soon. If I get under 100 kilos, I think I'll start jogging. But I'd just kill my knees if I didn't. Coming up to my favourite guest house now. In a perfect spot. Totally not wheelchair friendly. I'll show you behind me in a minute. This is the view though. Basically nothing until Florida. And if you look left down there, Brazil and Venezuela. Fantastic. And this is the hotel. Let me see if I can do it justice from down here. I can't even get that far up. So I'm going to have to walk further away. No, the people who've been living in caves have been chucked out, I'm afraid, the hippies. Just to give you a better view of this hotel. Yep, beautiful. In fact, it looks like they're all actually individual flats that have got individual vivienda vacacional. Cool dude. And it's called the Edificio Rey, R-E-Y, number 6. So rei means king, like reina is queen. Rei y reina. So those people over there, they're going on the walkway over the cliffs. 2 hours you get to our place on a steady walk. Now they've widened the maritime walkway here. This used to be really narrow, sort of basically this narrow, right next to the walls. You couldn't even put chairs out. So now they've changed it, which is nice. And that says it's a restaurant. I've never seen it opened. Casamundo. Or maybe it's just an advert for another one. So we looked at a flat here as well, because we said we want to live near La Caleta. But all these flats, even though they were beautiful, it was very hard to get to. And not only that, but it was, the rooms were too small. You know, you couldn't put a bed and a wheelchair in the same room. Morning, Tim. Just back from the gym. That rhymes. Any plans for vlogs? Edited vlogs, you mean? There's always plans for edited vlogs in my head. I just don't have time. As you already know, it's time consuming. But the problem I have is recording the material. So I can either go for the walk and do it live, or I can go out and record material. So what I've done is I've freed up Monday and Friday now. But lately I've been just doing housework and stuff. So there are plans to go out and film Monday and Friday morning. I've also got Tuesday and Thursday afternoon in case I need to do something in an afternoon. But I was thinking Monday and Friday, morning coffee, maybe. So go and find a place with morning coffee and then do a whole sort of feature on it. So like today's morning coffee is whatever this place is called. And then I do an approach. I do a drone shot to give you an idea where stuff is. I show you the menu. I sit and chat to you, having a coffee. Maybe I've got a guest. And yeah, so 15, 20 minutes, if that's something you'd like. Tim Dowd's morning coffee. I'll do twice a week. Well, once a week first. And then if it works well, twice a week. Now, if you go up here, I'm looking at myself again. You get to that little, let's go in here, yeah, let's go. We've got 20 minutes, haven't we? Can always come back down. So I'm gonna take my life in my hands. Don't do this, kids. But it's pretty quiet this morning. 112 people watching. 93 thumbs up, thank you so much. If you're looking for the thumbs up, just close the chat, it's right there. So the building here as well on the corner. New apartments. Everything's up and coming. Yeah, it's Chris I got to worry about. She's my real full-time work. Hey. Beautiful gardens. I wonder if we can look out the front here. Smiler! Any plans to go to Cristiano's this week, Tim? Tomorrow morning I'm picking up Webby, and we haven't decided where we're going yet, but it looks like we're going to Playa La Pinta. Parking down by Playa La Pinta and walking towards his manor. So at the moment, no. Here we go. Here's the little chapel. Yeah, I realise you're putting out Tenerife vlogs, you've been home. So, if you go to my playlists, to the drone playlist, you'll see La Caleta. And this is where I sat to do the drone. There's a beautiful view. And this is the back entrance to that hotel I just showed you, or block of apartments. So this is fantastic. So we'll see if I can put my glasses on. No, it is a ferry. It's just going pretty slow. Cool dude. And that's where you go over to our place. 2 hours on foot. I'd say about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, I don't know. See what you guys are saying. Not as much better in Dublin. Sounds brill. Gary Calden's on. Love the beer vlogs. Let's see some more. Yeah, I've got to wait until somebody asks me to do them. So busy. Tim from Northern Ireland. Cherub. Love your early vlogs when I can catch them. Morning Tim, coffee in approximately 6 weeks would be nice. Alan Fraser, definitely. We are definitely meeting up. Lovely view. AD Harrison, good morning. Looks like another day over there. Rain in Unsworth just for the change. Any plans for channel coming up in terms of vlogs? We did that one. The cave, we did that one. The Burger Cafe, okay. Tenerife Morning Tranquility, did that one. So looking forward to going back in September, says Anne. Missing the waves and the peaceful walks. There you go. Sound of the waves. Okay, we're back over there now. Let's go down at the bottom. Hi Tim, great walk chap. Cheers everyone up. Oh, cheers everyone up. I put in a comma that wasn't there. Cheers everyone up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk this way now. Thank you for those people that made me come this way. Let's walk this way. I want to show you down here. So this is where we've just been down here. This is the maritime walkway from the top. Charlie's saying it was sunny in Scarborough yesterday. 124 people watching, 103 thumbs up, thank you. Yeah, scooters are breeding. They don't interbreed though. And this is the top of the, what do you say, Fooey? The exorcist staircase. Oh, there's big dogs coming. Getting out of the way in case they go. Ah, that's that Timmy H dogs. We'll scuff him. Oh. You know, when you get away from the sea, you don't realise how it's always there, you know. It's just felt like a sound wave's just gone off. Over 100 thumbs up, thank you so much. So this is a El Medregal walkway. This will go back down to that road where the back of the fish restaurants. And this is also an access point. I'm not going to go up. Where you can get down to the roundabout where they're doing all the building. So we're going to go down this way. Now, this is a one-way street, so I'm walking in the middle of the road. And there's a nice restaurant on the corner here. Where we met Jen. Oh, there's another access, look. See, walking up here, you don't notice. Driving, I mean, you don't notice. 130 people watching today. Thank you so much. I'm just going to have a quick look up here. I've never been. There's a ramp. Rick, are you still drinking that German? I'm not drinking any beer at the moment, but I do love it. I do love the German beer. Okay, that takes you up there, down to the roundabout again, which we shall pass in a minute. Another spa spotter. I've got a mate on Facebook who likes seeing foreign spas. He's got a whole album of them. Premium ice cream. Oh, and cakes, look. Oh, wow. I'll just get a blank in a sec. Take my life in my hands. Just make sure I'm back on. Yes, I am. Oh, yeah, I am. This is another parking lot you can park in. This is the other side of the island. Of the village. Now the ones right in front of us, these, we nearly moved into these as well. These were perfect, but they were 1,200. And we couldn't afford that. In fact, if we'd have afforded that, we couldn't afford it now. So I'm really glad we didn't go to that one, but they were sort of 2 and 3 bedroom, fantastic apartments and well worth it. And this place is called La Cava. Something to do with champagne, I said, didn't I? There you go. La Cava. So we're going to go down here and have a look at the bottom of the village and then come back up through the car park. Should I? What time is it now? 47? No. I'm just going to show you the roundabout I was talking about and the little coffee shops down the bottom. And then I'm going to turn round. Sure, there's people going around different spas. Yeah, but they're different spas. They're like water spas, are they? Did you know that spa is save in German? Spar. That's why Sparkasse is a bank. Savings bank. How did she get here quick? So that's the way back down to where we were at the back there. This is the top roundabout. It's just a jump to the left. No. So down there's a couple of cafes. Busy, yeah, it is Easter week. In fact, I was going to do a vlog from Adeki town today because tonight in the new auditorium they're showing the film from last year's Passion Play, and it's a brand new auditorium. There's lots of stuff going on there. So if you're on the island and you want to see last year's Passion Play, which it was filmed on the streets, but because of COVID, they didn't have people watching. So it was more like a feature film. And if you want to go and watch that in the new auditorium, it's free. You've just got to register your tickets. So you either go to the auditorium and get free tickets, or I think you send an email to the council. I don't have the email on it. What I'll do is what time is it now? 49. I'll put the email that you need to get up here. It's actually up here. There you go. Ricky Davey. I used to always go to Tenerife. Oh, let's go. But I found Benidorm now. I'm not sure about Benidorm. I mean, I don't know what it's like in the winter. Although it's sort of springy now. But we needed a place where the weather was the same. I'll explore when I come back. Part of the work for now. See you all. See you later. We have some good ones in Lidl and Aldi, Ricky. Oh, we got a Tenerife. So near to so save, exactly, yeah. We had a decent burger there. Tenerife will be busy this week, did that one. I love the wheat beer when you travel to Germany. It is really good, the wheat beer. You can really get the wheat beer in the south. In the north of Germany, it's not really a thing. They've got what they call alt beer. But the wheat beer is really good. I used to have Erdinger when I was over there. And since I come over here, I found Franziskaner, which I now prefer. Franziskaner Dunkel, the dark version. And Christina likes Franziskaner, the alcohol-free. So, we're at the other side of the two coral suites now. So there's two separate resorts. Okay, we can't go that way. So I'm going to take my life in my hands. This looks like it's for sale. Modern beer. Yep, Kevin's in Amsterdam, there you go. So if you fancy buying one of these, invest. Property, that's good. So this car park is where the fair's on, when they have the fair. And it's also the bus stops. So you can get the bus to La Caleta or back. So some people walk to La Caleta and then get the bus back. And the bus that you can get from here is the 467 or the 488. I'm not sure whether they go, but you can check online at titsa.com. But at the moment, this is out of service and it's telling you where you need to go, round the corner. So we're going to go around the corner, so I'll show you where the real stop is. The awful thing about Benidorm is getting the bus from Alicante. There you go. And McMaster's loving it in Benidorm. So it's a slight incline now. Doesn't look like it. But when you're carrying 120 kilos, that's like a normal person carrying 2 crates of beer in each hand. Good morning, Zelda. Seduti Rashi. If you pay €9, you can get straight there. Get a bit steeper now. Getting a sweat on. Hotel Villa Maria. So that's how you say it in Spanish. Hotel Suite de Villa Maria. Beep. So these are buses are waiting, but that's not the bus stop. Looks like the bus stop's here somewhere. There you go. So this is the Corrales Beach Royal Hideaway. Got a stage up there. Not sure what it's for, but I shall check it. Might do a vlog on it on Friday morning. There's a wall here with my name on it. A little bit of shade. In the shade of the old gum tree. So, swaps your sleeves on. I'm at the age now where you couldn't pay me to go to Benidorm, yeah, probably. I think for me, Benidorm and Torremolinos sort of had that reputation when I was a kid growing up. And Brits aboard, you know. Same as the south of Tenerife. I don't know if any of you listen to Spain Speaks Stuart, but he's been over. And he basically slagged the south for being bestial. And it's always, you know, nice to hear other people's opinions. But I think there's plenty of places here that is not bestial. And if you took the time to look, then you might have a different opinion. But if you just sort of go where everybody goes, on a tourist destination, at tourist times, height of the season, then that's what you're going to see. See what Benidorm's like in the winter. Well, it did say there was going to be a bus stop here, but I can't see one. I'm not going to get the bus, but what I am going to do is do something totally illegal, take my life in my hands. It is only a one-way street, so it's not as dangaroos. And this is a nice walkway. In fact, all around here, there's beautiful walkways they built, especially up the hills up here. There's some fantastic walkways up here, and they haven't built the houses yet. So there's plenty of headroom to build more properties in this area. And the roads are all finished. And they've got, each road has got a centre thing like this. So if you're on a walking holiday, this is a great place to come. Anywhere from, well, the Sheraton's shut at the moment, but anywhere from the Sheraton all the way through to anywhere in Caleta will give you access to these walkways outside your door. In fact, there is even a pilgrimage walkway from here up the hill to the little, well, pilgrimage point, I suppose it's called, up near Fanya Bay. So this are the gaps between the two hotels, but they are linked on the top floor. So Spa, I think, was always a franchise. And I suppose if you're after Brexit, it's harder to get your stuff over. So it was probably easier to make a central office in Britain to cover the British market, you're right. The old town in Benidorm, as I say, I've never been. And there's plenty of beautiful places around Benidorm. Okay. There's an age now where you couldn't pay me. They did that one. Have you ever been to South America? No, I haven't. I lived in North America for 5 years up in Virginia, and we traveled a little bit while we were there. New York, DC, Florida, stuff like that. But South America is a place I've never been. Torremolinos is Spanish now, okay. I think that's what's happening here as well, is they're trying to bring the culture back, if you like, as part of the Sustainable Agenda 2030. So a lot of the right-wing press are sort of saying, we're chucking out the Brits, bite the hand that feeds you, and all that crap. But basically we just want sustainable tourism, because the amount of waste that we've got to get rid of here is unbelievable. And as you can imagine, the trash is picked up every day here. So our bins are emptied every night because people just throw stuff away. I think I'm probably one of the few people that recycle. And if you don't own the place, you're not going to treat it with as much love as if you do. So what they want to do is to make things a bit more ecologically friendly. I know sometimes you say it's not going to save the world, but then again, if you don't start, nobody will. What you're leaving for your kids and grandkids. But the beer prices go up. The beer prices put. Apparently they are having some drought in some part of Spain. No, they have put the beer prices up. There's a certain, I think that 150 to €2 is the norm now, instead of $1 to 150. So it's gone up 50%, I would say. Has it gone up 50%? From $1 to 150? Is that an increase of it? I was never any good at maths. So on the left here, you've got plenty more land to build on. There is a barranco in the middle, so you can't build in the barranco. But on the edges of the barranco, you can build. So this area, in 20 years, will be unrecognizable. Hopefully, they're all top-class apartments. Now, I'm not going to get over the road here at the bottom. So what I'm going to do is set my life in my hands here. And this is the Coral Suites Royal Hideaway. So the first one was, I think, is adults only, and this one is for kids as well. So we're going to just walk up here. Morning, Shropshire Steve. And this is the car park where we started this morning. My car's down there. Roughly how many miles do you do a day? And the beer, what? And the beer is 150 in Benidorm. Okay. I walk for an hour, basically, in the morning. So in between 5,000 and 9,000 steps, my phone says, depending on what I did. I was an hour and a half the other day. I did 9,000 steps. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Monday, Friday, not so much. And the weekend, nothing really. 127 people, 124 thumbs up. Let's see if we get the thumbs up to the same as the people. Oh, there was a zebra crossing at the end. Hola, ¿hablas inglés? You speak English? The Royal Hideaway, is that 2 hotels or just 1? This hotel, is it 2 hotels?
I went in the Royal Hideaway up the top,
Yeah.
which is very posh.
Uh-huh.
And they said coaches, but are you taking the boat trip?
No, I'm just asking about the hotels.
Okay. Well, up there, that's the Royal Hideaway.
Yeah.
But this is the
Coral Suites.
Suites.
Okay.
So I believe it's part of the same
Group.
because the guy here said if the coach comes up there, he'll phone his pal up there.
Gotcha,
So I
okay.
think they work together.
Okay. I was just wondering whether one was adults only or not.
The adults only is on the beach.
Ah, okay.
Because he said this one, because on the thing with the way it's
Uh-huh.
typed up, it says Corrales Suites adults.
Yeah.
And he said, well, this is families,
Yeah.
but the adults are on the beach.
Gotcha.
I said, is that also called Corrales Suites? He said, no.
Okay. Thank you so much.
And
Enjoy your holiday. I live here. I do a vlog every morning. I go walking, and I do go live on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But it's always nice to know the people who watch are asking about what's this and is one adults only, and I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the beach.
Thank you very much. Enjoy your holiday.
Thank you.
So there you go. So the adults only is on the beach, and it's not called Coral Suites. There we go. So we're coming up to the, actually we've missed the hour, haven't we? But I'm right there now. Let's go and look at the waste ground over here. This used to be a paradise for motorhomes. This was like a motorhome village, but they've cleared that again now. Take my life in my hands. It is two-way now, so you've got to be careful. Now, I don't think in Britain that you could put a zebra crossing that close to an entrance. For that reason, that guy's just zooming around the corner. 131 people, 135 thumbs up. Cool dudes. So here's some nice flats over there as well. Let's see what this sign says. It looks pretty old. Oh, it's the plan of the new village. There you go. So they have been doing it since 2020. Strategic plan for La Caleta. There you go. I can't see there. I don't know if you can see when it's supposed to finish. There you go. And we are back at the H10. Ground zero for COVID. Let's just get back to the car. Find a nice background and finish up. That's the Coral Suites in all its glory. Looks like a big ship. As you can see, there's plenty of parking spots. Afternoons it'll probably get full because people coming down to the Cockaloochy Beach Bar. I'm not having a coffee today because we've got balcony banter tonight, so I need to do stuff before then. I need to get Chris up. I don't know if you can see that windsock in the distance, but that's for the parachuters, paragliders, parascenders, what are they called? And here they are, the tandem pilots. Happy fly.
To land here on the beach. This is the last landing we have, okay?
And if you miss it, I'll film it.
Yeah. But around this area as well, we have other places from the highway that we use for landing, okay? They're basically open fields that is safe
So,
to land there.
thanks everyone, hit the thumbs up, have a great day.
Every day, okay?
Smashing Tim, thank you for allowing us, you're very welcome. Okay, I think I got everybody, did I? Thumbs up, see you. I'm going to turn you around now. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Tim down for Living with MS in Tenerife. It's the end of the walk today. It took about an hour from here to go all the way around La Caleta, see all the bits. There was only one little bit we didn't see down the bottom by the coffees, but that's quite nice. There's two coffees down there. And we'll see you tomorrow with Webby. So we're probably going to Playa La Pinta, but if he changes his mind tomorrow to go somewhere else, we'll be somewhere else. But I'll try and be Playa La Pinta and then walk towards Moonlight Bar, then along the front, because with the this camera, I don't think it cuts out. And tonight, balcony banter 5:55 on my channel for a chit chat. Excuse me. There's one to watch here if you want, and if you want to support the channel, you can support it here. Using PayPal, we get 100% of that. Christina's books and the data is financed from that. And here you can subscribe for free. All that does is put an extra subscriber on my ticket and informs you when we have anything. And I'll put the merchandise up here. Tim down for Living with MS in Tenerife, signing off. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.